Okay, today we're gonna make another ball valve assembly. I already have two of them. All right, this is what we're making today. When you guys do pressure washing, these guys right here are one of the best tools that you can ever have. And the main reason is because when you start washing and all of a sudden you want to switch from like a wand to your surface cleaner, you want a quick way to release the pressure, unplug, and of course just switch them. And when you are rinsing, you can just use this guy, so you can actually get into rinsing without using a wand or a tip. Or you could just hook it up to those guys. So I already have two of them, right? And we're gonna make one more. Excuse my voice, I am a little bit sick, but I got all the parts here basically, and I think this is all we're gonna use. Otherwise we'll improvise here. So what I have here, the main component to this, obviously besides the actual ball valve, it's the swivel. Okay, this swivel, it's a lifesaver, really. It spins under pressure, and when you have like a tangled hose, I mean, this guy is it helps you so much. It just spins, and even if the entire hose is under pressure, you're pressure washing with like 3,000, 3,200 psi, this guy will still spin, and it will help you to undo your hose if you get tangled a little bit. So this one, there's a lot of kinds of swivels, but for me, the best one that I ever found is this guy. This is a Mosmatic high flow swivel, and here's the little box that comes with it. If you guys are familiar with Mosmatic, these guys are not cheap, but the whole assembly is not super expensive either. I think this guy ran me around $45 or something like that. Just this piece right here, and then this guy, it's about the same price as well. So for the total assembly, I want to say you are around $80 to $100. It depends on where you get all these parts. So basically what I got here is I don't know if you can see it here, but this one is the Mosmatic 32852. This is the high flow. I have another one. Like I said, the other ones that I built, one of these guys is the high flow and the other one is not. There is really not a big difference, and especially because they come before, just because they come before the actual ball valve, right? The water comes through here, and then even if this is high flow, this one will ultimately restrict what comes out, right? So, but I just like to have the best possible when I do the job, so there's really not much of a restriction. I really don't mind having a smaller hole after the high flow, but maybe you can't tell. It's super hard to tell here, but one of these holes is a little bit smaller. It's hard to tell here just because inside of these guys are the same, and all three of these guys are the exact same. All right. And so we're gonna build this area here. What we're gonna do here right now is just basically gonna use some tape, and I use the Blue Monster. It's called Blue Monster tape instead of just regular Teflon tape. This is very simple. I think this is shouldn't take you very long. We're gonna do this real time, and what I do here is basically go probably 3 or 4 times here on one of these guys. All right, and get the Teflon tape on it so we don't have leakage. I might skip some of this part so I don't bore you with white noise here waiting for me to kind of explain something. But basically the main thing here is for you to understand that this this whole assembly is gonna help you so much with all of your pressure washing work. So the question that some people have sometimes is like, which end goes where? It's really your preference. Both ends are the exact same, right? Okay, female on this side, female on this side. There's really no difference on which way the water should flow. You just know that, you know, when you close this guy, all right, it's sideways. And if you want to put what I did on the other ones, you know, you want to put this guy on this end. If I can get this right. So when you put this guy on this end, you know, the actual big part is pointing where the water goes. But you want to put it on the other end, it's up to you, right? So basically that's it. We're gonna do that guy there, and we're just gonna follow what we did on this guy, right? We're gonna do the Mosmatic right behind this guy right here. Okay, very simple. And then we're gonna do this female 3/8 connection. This is a female to male. This is what this takes, because there's a female to female. But you know, you kind of see all of these parts are, I got them from separate places. I'm gonna put the links in the description. But basically, the ball valve and the Mosmatic, I got it from cleanright.com. Put the links down there. And then I also got, and these two ends right here, the 3/8 ends, the male and the female, I got them from Amazon. It's just, if you want to look for it, it's just called essential washer, I think. I don't know if you can see it there. Anyway, this is just all this is stainless steel, by the way. I like to use stainless steel. Some people use I think it's brass, regular stuff. But you know, since we use sodium hypochlorite to wash homes and stuff, I believe that stainless steel will help you, and it will last a lot longer, and it won't corrode as easy. Some of these parts have some regular iron metal in it, but this is stainless steel, this is stainless steel, and this is stainless steel. And you can see, let me show you, oh, this guy right here, this has been under the weather, but you know, this has been used. This is the one that I use the most, because this one is the high flow. So, but I mean, I haven't changed this end since I built it last year. I mean, I don't use it a lot because I use the other one as well, but you know, you don't see rust or anything on it. So that's that. All right, so basically that's how it's gonna end looking. So we're just gonna tie it up and we're gonna go from there. So like, any questions that you guys have, just feel free and you know, put them in the comment section and let me know, you know, if you guys have some questions. So let's see here if I can actually use these tools. Some of these parts are a little bit tricky to put together. Here you could actually, for some people that have those I don't know what they're called. They're called vice grips, right? You know, they're the ones that are mounted on the on like tables, or you can put them at the edge of your trailer and stuff. You can actually do this in a lot easier way. Hold on, kind of position the camera here a little bit better. Try to get this to kind of like that right there. Hopefully you can see this right here. So we're gonna just tie this up best we can, and just to make sure we have a nice tight fit so we don't have leakage when we are pressure washing. And like I said, these things are a little bit tricky, so probably we're gonna switch this over here. Let's see here how much space we have here. All right, let me hopefully you can see all of this that I'm doing. I'm trying to do my best here. I don't record many videos, but probably I will. If you guys want a little bit more help, I'm gonna show you my trailer here in a little bit if you want to wait for that. But I mean, if you guys have questions, just let me know. I like doing these things, so this is not the easiest thing for me to do, but focus here a little bit. I mean, I think that's plenty for that end. Whew. So that's what that guy looks like. And then we're gonna do a couple more. Let's see this guy here. I'm trying to make sure that I'm actually recording here what I'm doing. These other ones here are a lot easier, I think. I don't want my camera to fall there. So literally what we're doing here, guys, is just tying everything up. And since this stainless, since all these guys are stainless steel, I mean, you really are doing this without too much fear. You know, you can tie it up, but also be aware that some of these guys can be fragile, especially the swivel. Just kind of, you know, use caution. You don't want to mess it up, but you also want a really nice tight fit, so you won't have any leakage. So there you go. That's that. We have one more, and probably I mentioned this or not, but my voice is kind of out. I am getting better because I got sick this past week. I was in bed for like 3 freaking days with fever and stuff. So anyway, you don't need to know that. So let's, I don't know if you can see here what I'm doing, but if you can, perfect. Basically, I'm tying these guys up, and there's that. Let's see here. There you go. Sorry if I'm not the best cameraman here, but that's that. And so yeah, this guy is ready, you know, and it looks exactly the same as this guy. And so yeah, if you guys want, I can leave the links down in the description so you guys can get your own parts and do this. You know, it's like I mentioned, this is one of the best tools that you can ever have, so you can switch quickly between wands or rinsing to your surface cleaner and all of that. So yeah, that's that. Why don't we, let's see here if I can adjust here my camera a little bit. Why don't we go and take a look at my rig here really quick, and I'm gonna show you a little bit of my setup. I don't know if you guys you know where are you at with your business, but I can, you know, truly tell you that if you're starting out, or if you've been in business for a while, you know, this thing takes quite a long time to do. So anyway, if you've been in business for a while, you might have a really nice setup already. If you're starting out, you might have started with a small machine. Literally, for me, I started out with this little guy right here. This black Simpson pressure washer is just a 2.5 gallons per minute direct drive, and I started with a tiny 14-15 inch surface cleaner. And you know, I started building everything from there. And I started about, I want to say 3 years ago. For some people, that's a long time, right? You've heard some guys that have started their business, and in like a year or two, they have 2-3 trucks with employees and guys that are helping out already. But for me, you know, started to build slowly. I'm not saying that I'm taking it slow, but I'm being very careful here just because this is my only source of income. Maybe I'm not so much of an entrepreneur as other guys, right? Because when you are doing a business, you want to go all in. I think I'm all in just because I don't have another job, and this is it for me, you know. And eventually, you know, I got this guy. This is a 4 gallon per minute machine, which eventually I got a trailer and tanks and all of that. And literally I just built upon it. You know, I got my water fed pulse system, my purification system here for window cleaning. So everything is still a work in progress. I just got 2 hose reels not too long ago, and I am getting 2 more. This, guys, you have to have hose reels when you do pressure washing, you know, and it's just so much better just to start getting the hoses out, the pressure. The one that I actually already set up and stuff is the pressure washing one. It just goes directly from the 4 gallon per minute machine there. The machine pulls from the tank, you know, it goes into the pressure washer, comes into the hose reel, and obviously at the end. But anyway, comes out on the hose, and this is a 250 feet of pressure hose, 3/8 hose. You can use it for rinsing, pressure washing, or whatever you want to do. So basically, this is my setup. I have a little pump, a 5.3 gallons per minute soft wash pump with proportioner, and the little battery right here. This little bracket we found somewhere. Somebody brought it for me, and you know, it's just I could almost call this guy the Frankenstein. Just kind of put this guy together. But anyway, this is it. You know, this is the way to go, guys. If you are building your business, you know, from the ground up, just slowly. You know, if you don't want to rush it, or if you want to rush it, you know, get big loans and stuff, get a truck, get another truck, get skids, get trailers, and have guys helping you in your business. You know, that's great. All the power to you. For me, I think I'm taking it a little bit slow and trying to do this right, but I'm thinking sometime either this year or next year we're gonna go even further and start getting a couple employees and actually run a couple of trucks. That's the idea here. So anyway, I hope that on me building this little device right here has helped you. And if you have any questions, just you know, let me know, and we're gonna try this guy out some other time. I know it works because I already have 2 of them and I built them. So let me know what you think. Have a great day, guys. Talk soon.